Hello everyone, welcome back to the workshop. So in today's video we are going to look at another fundamental scroll, the single rib scroll, or single ridge scroll if you'd like. Now this isn't to be confused with a double flute scroll. That's slightly bit different and it uses a slightly different method. This is a single rib scroll. Just like with the fluted type scrolls, there are double ribs, triple ribs, and so on. But we're going to focus on the easiest one of them all, which is the single rib so far. So just like in the other video where we did a fluted scroll, we are going to be working on just barely putting a small fishtail on that. And then here's a good shot of the tool we're going to be using. Now this is a swedge. Has a center swedge to it, and it's got some bevels to each side. What this allows us to do is this allows us to put a crowned center to this piece that is indicative of it being a center rib scroll, or a single rib scroll, if you will. All this has a mass impact on the way that your finished scrolls end up looking. You can add combinations of ribs and flutes if you've got a wide enough bar to do it, and it all gives you a different effect, as you can see here. So we're going to go ahead and dress that up a little bit just to put it back in line, and then we'll take it in for another heat. The hardest part by far on this whole process is keeping your chisel, or keeping that swedge, if you will, going up the bar stock nice and even and not getting off to one side. I like to work back towards myself versus away from myself. This way I can see where that leading edge is going, kind of like driving your car a little bit. If you try to go away from yourself, you can't see where the front end of that fuller or chisel or swedge that you're using is going, and it makes it very difficult to reference whether you're in the middle of the bar or not. Now with scrolls, you can get a little off to one side or the other, and it's going to kind of get hidden once you scroll the piece up, but you want to be as accurate as you can. So just like in all the other videos, we're going to start rolling this up. The key to this is really progressive heats. Like with most scrolls, you want to get the right amount of heat where you need it to bend the tightest. Wherever you need to bend it the tightest, it needs to have the highest amount of heat. The lower that heat temperature is, the longer radius is going to be produced when you hammer on the scroll to take and produce it here. So just keep that in mind. Take longer and longer heats progressively. We are also using a soft mallet, which is just a rawhide mallet. This was actually provided to me by a subscriber, Possum Sausage. Thank you, sir, for providing that for me. And it's just a deer hide mallet. Any rawhide mallet or even a wooden mallet will do. Now you may be tempted to break out the rubber mallet, but I really dissuade you from doing that, as it lets off some really toxic fumes. As you can see, the mallet's letting off some smoke, but it's better than fumes. So I would not suggest using rubber mallet if you can keep away from it. Plus the rubber will actually stick to the surface, and you'll leave like little rubberized spots on your work that you're going to have to clean up later. So there you go. You can see how that looks. So after we've scrolled it up a little bit more to taste, we're going to cut this off, and we're going to add this to our ring. This ever-growing ring of scrolls, example scrolls that we've been doing here lately on the channel. One point I'd like to leave you with before I go is scroll work can be a lot of fun, and, with just experimenting with the different types of fundamental finials, I guess you would call them. It can still be a ton of fun. It gives you a lot of artistic freedom and creativity. Once you get the hang of actually making the scrolls, you'll go crazy and make tons of scrolls in all of your ironwork, I promise. But you got to give it a shot first. So start at the beginning of the scroll work series, start with a simple ribbon end, and see about keep on progressing it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. If I earned your subscription, consider doing that. And as always, God bless you. Thank you so much for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.